Welcome to Heart and Practice, a podcast where heart-led conversations meet mental health practice. I'm Dr. Lakesha Roney, counselor, supervisor, educator, and lifelong learner in this journey of healing and growth. Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Heart and Practice. I'm Dr. Lakesha Roney, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. This podcast was created because after more than 20 years in the mental health field, as a counselor, supervisor, educator, and advocate, I noticed a deep need for spaces where we could have heart-led conversations about mental health. Not just about clinical theory or professional skills, but about the real experiences of those who provide care, those who receive it, as well as the communities we serve. Why was this podcast created? Well, I started Heart and Practice because I believe mental health professionals, students, advocates, and caregivers deserve a place where we can be honest and vulnerable about our challenges, encouraged in our growth, empowered to keep showing up in meaningful, sustainable ways. And too often, we're expected to care for others while neglecting our own wellness. This podcast is about shifting that narrative, centering empathy, self-care, community care, along professional and personal practice. All of those things are very important to the podcast. What can you expect moving forward? What are those topics Heart and Practice are going to focus on? Well, we'll talk about counselor education and supervision, sharing insights and thoughts about our own professional practice. We'll be talking to seasoned professionals and students just starting their journey as well. We'll explore mental health equity in underserved communities, including autism care and the experiences of the LGBTQIA+ individuals. We'll dive into trauma-informed practices, burnout prevention, self-care, and the importance of cultural humility in our work. And we'll also highlight voices across the field through solo episodes, expert interviews, and panel discussions. Every conversation will connect back to the core values of empathy, growth, inclusivity, and healing. I would like to provide you a summary of the next 4 episodes in Season 1. Episode 2 is called Heart-Led to Handle Others. Use Your Heart. Our guest will be Ms. Becca Williams, LPC. We will discuss how to have necessary heart-led conversations with others from a space of being present and understanding, yet standing in our truth. Episode 3 is called Authenticity, Embracing Who We Are. The special guest will then be again Ms. Becca Williams, LPC, where we'll discuss how authenticity and being true to ourselves guide our practice in life. Episode 4 is called Intention, Make Our Own Choices Intentionally. The special guest will be Dr. Makita Garrett, PhD, LPC, ACS, and RPTS, where we will discuss how intentionality informs clinical practice and how you live your life. And then our final episode, episode 5, is called Vulnerability and Having the Courage to Show Up. That guest will be, again, Dr. Makita Garrett, PhD, LPC, ACS, and RPTS, where we will talk about how vulnerability has shaped our therapy practice, supervision, and teaching, and how it influences us personally. This first episode is short, but it is the foundation of what's to come. Heart and Practice will be a space where professionals and community members alike can listen, learn, and leave feeling seen, supported, and inspired. Thank you for pressing play today. If this resonates with you, please subscribe and share the podcast with a colleague or friend. And join me each week as we build this community together. I'm Dr. Lakesha Roney, and this is Heart and Practice. Until the next time, take care of your heart and keep practicing compassion for yourself and others. I'm Dr. Lakesha Roney. Thanks for listening. You can find Heart and Practice at heartandpractice.com, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn.